So this reading made me so happy the way it came out. We had readiness that came out first, and then blind. So you could be ready for the unknown. You could be prepared for something, being prompted to do something. You could be arranging something. This could be a businessman, a boss, a hard worker. I'm about to say a hard-working man or a woman. It could be an awkward situation, like something that you never done before, stepping into the unknown, something a person don't see coming. And then I usually look at this card as the rituals card, but it says right. I wanted to know what that meant. You could be ready for an unknown mystery, ceremony, magic. Right means formal, sacred, symbolic act or ceremony, a religious tradition. This could be something that you honor, a sacred belief. This could be for an individual or a group. A prayer is a ritual. Bathing is a ritual. A baptism, a marriage. They are all rituals. Ritual to me is intention. I guess that's the magic part of it. A mindful, structured action. Rituals are performed to deepen an emotional connection. The purpose of rituals, it says, is to reawaken the love of God within. So now we can look at it in a bad way, where people can worship us, light candles on us, chant our names, try to siphon our pure sacred energy. Magic rituals, they use like symbols, like this star energy, spiritual forces. This is reminding me of like the Bride of Chucky. She had lured that man in, a little goth man, and then she ended his life before doing a ritual to transfer her and Chucky's soul into those dolls. What I'm thinking is like a blood ritual. She used his blood to transfer their souls. So you could be ready for this unknown, where people want to do rituals on you. They probably thought you was blind to the facts. Maybe like you didn't know of this. It could be people that want to drink your blood to heal themselves, to purify their aura in some type of way. We see people shapeshift. We see people look like they age backwards. When they are older, they start looking younger, and then they get old again. They have to keep on doing these rituals. They have to keep on doing these ceremonies, basically upon children, the youth, that pure energy. They don't want that tainted energy. If you then tainted your soul doing drugs, manipulation, lies, they don't want that. They take it from children, and they can do this like it looks like she's asleep. They can do this in people's sleep. But yeah, anyways, people could be prompted to do it, but it's been a stop to it, a break, a pause, stagnation, or it's in reverse. So it's like they don't want to stop. I'm guessing. And then there was third wheel. So the third wheel could be like a source of conflict, someone in the middle, a rivalry. Sometimes it could be someone who offers guidance or lessons, challenges, Somebody could have led people into learning this and doing this, and they can be stagnant. We can look at it. So yeah, it's like there's no more third parties that can do this. They can't stop this marriage. They can't stop your prayers. They wanted to break this, to pause this, to pause your rituals for their evil rituals is what I'm getting. So yeah, you can have goals, a purpose in life, expectations, a destination to where you're ready to go. A goal is like focus on growing, living in alignment. It's like you could have went certain ways, but you back to your highest self, what you value, what gives you a sense of purpose. And then it's like a reserve, a reservation, extravagance, worth, desire. So you're like ready for what your heart's desire, your soul's purpose. I'm stuttering. You can be getting a new car. You could be getting something new. You could be living an extravagant life. That's what your focus is like set on, or this is what you prompted to do, to live wealthy. You don't see this. You sleeping comfortable, sweet dreams, satisfaction, lazy days with your eternal love, eternity, consistency, your soulmate. So this could be your soulmate that's ready. This could be you and your soulmate that's ready to live this extravagant life. You're not worried about people doing rituals because you know how to stop it. You know how to banish it. Basically ignore the enemy, or you stopping the enemy. It could be people that want to flirt, or you could feel like it was in reverse. So maybe you can trust a person, or maybe you didn't trust, but now you can trust. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Eternal love is everlasting love, a bond that transcends time. Someone you could have been with and recognized from a past life. Someone you can grow old with. A divine connection with the sun in the back, connected to source. You could have manifested this love, and you're going to live happily ever after. This looks like clouds. It's like even after death, you will still be together. At the bottom of the deck, we got parenthood, patron, support. You could have somebody that you're going to have a kid with, somebody that's going to support you. You're going to support them. Support the children, teach the children, care for the children, raise the children the right way. Family bond, home, background. It's like everybody happy. Everybody could experience this soulmate love. They're going to watch someone grow together, or the whole family grow. People could want to protest against this. They want your attention. They can want to sue you for a death. That's what that card is. People could want to protest about a death they feel captive about, or somebody could have ended someone and you're protesting about it, letting everybody know, and they feel unfree. They feel like they can't tolerate it. They feel like they're going to jail while you're living happily ever after, growing a family. They could want someone to quit. They could want you rejected. Withdraw from something. Withdraw from addictions. You could have had an awakening and you no longer do these things. It's like you ended being trapped in a mind. You rose above the rituals, the death rituals, and you protesting about it, how you broke out of binding contracts. They could feel like you obstructed justice or somebody else obstructed justice. You could have went in isolation and healed yourself. People could be disappointment. You could have felt dull, like you weren't gonna see the light of day. Or this could be someone else that tried to puppeteer you so that you will be lonely, disappointed, feel like there's no love. They bribed and persuaded, tempted someone. They could have puppeteered someone and dominated them. And now that person could feel trapped, like there is endings happening in their life. Like they can't break out of that bind that someone put them in. It could have binded their mental to money, to receiving only money and not love. Persuaded them that money was more better than having eternal love. It's like they're not an alliance no more, not sick, or an alliance could be sick. Somebody that you trusted could have a disease, a mental illness is what I'm getting. They could be fragile, becoming weak because of the lies, the dishonesty, the mental entrapment that they wanted for another, they are now going through. They could be sick, they can't save, or that they collected your energy, they collected people's energy to indulge in happiness and joyfulness, to go on trips, to celebrate. They could have felt like they took Original's energy, Original's talent, creativity. They could have felt like they had the means to be creative while they bind you and take from you. It was only an illusion, their imagination. They had a lot of pride. You were a good person that was close to God and talented. It's like you were learning professions while they were vowing to go against you, collecting evidence while you're relaxed, gaining knowledge. You could have been decisive, worried about all the people who was watching you, collaborating, wanting to cause you to suffer in darkness, to persecute you. But it's like they want to apologize because this is happening to them now.